Embark on a profound journey into morality's essence, guided by the categorical imperative. Challenge perceptions of right and wrong, paving the path to a just world. Begin with an overview of my contributions to moral philosophy. My profound impact on this field cannot be understated. I sought to establish an ethical theory rooted in reason and objectivity rather than subjective preferences. Through my deontological approach to ethics, I emphasize the importance of moral duty and the inherent worth of each rational being. My insights provide a compelling alternative to consequentialist ethical theories, shifting the focus from outcomes to the morality of intentions and actions themselves. The importance of my insights on ethics and the categorical imperative lies in its role as the centerpiece of my moral philosophy. It demands that you act according to principles that can be universally applied without contradiction. By adhering to this principle, you transcend personal biases and cultural relativism, ensuring your actions align with objective moral principles. The categorical imperative offers you a rigorous moral standard that extends beyond the pursuit of individual desires and immediate gains, challenging you to consider the moral implications of your choices on a universal scale. Now let us explore the foundations of Kantian ethics. My moral theory revolves around the significance of reason as the primary tool for moral decision-making. You, as human beings, possess the capacity for rationality, enabling you to discern moral truths and distinguish between right and wrong. This emphasis on reason elevates you as moral agents capable of autonomous and self-legislated ethical judgments. I introduced a crucial distinction between hypothetical and categorical imperatives. While hypothetical imperatives are conditional commands based on achieving specific goals, categorical imperatives are unconditional and universally binding moral commands. The categorical imperative forms the core of my ethical framework, guiding you towards moral actions rooted in duty and moral law. Understanding the categorical imperative is essential. It can be grasped through three formulations: the formula of universal law, the formula of humanity, and the formula of autonomy. The formula of universal law dictates that you should only act in ways that you could will to become universal laws. This means that you should consider whether the maxim of your actions could be rationally and consistently applied to all rational beings without contradiction. The formula of humanity emphasizes the inherent worth and dignity of each human being. It demands that you treat others not merely as means to your ends, but as ends in themselves. This principle urges you to respect the agency and autonomy of others, fostering a moral society that upholds the value of human beings. The formula of autonomy reflects the self-legislative nature of moral agents. It calls you to recognize yourselves as authors of the moral law, bound by the same universal principles that you advocate for others. Embracing autonomy in moral decision-making fosters a sense of moral responsibility and accountability for your actions. From the perspectives of intention and consequences in Kantian ethics, let me elaborate. I focus on the intention of actions as the moral significance of the will behind your choices. Ethical actions must be guided by goodwill and a commitment to universal moral principles. The intention serves as the moral compass that steers your actions towards the path of moral virtue. While I prioritize intention over consequences, I do not wholly disregard the importance of outcomes. Consequences play a secondary role in my ethical framework as they are contingent on factors beyond your control. However, if an action with good intentions results in negative consequences, I maintain that the moral worth of the action remains intact. The compatibility between Kantian ethics and virtue ethics is a subject of philosophical discourse. While virtue ethics emphasizes the development of virtuous character traits, Kantian ethics centers on the moral law and the intention of actions. Some argue that both ethical frameworks complement each other, as virtuous character traits may lead individuals to act in accordance with universal moral principles. Now let us delve into my insights on moral virtues and the kingdom of ends. The relationship between moral virtues and the categorical imperative is significant. Virtues such as honesty, compassion, and courage align with the principles of the categorical imperative and contribute to a moral society. These virtues reinforce your commitment to the moral law and guide you in navigating complex ethical dilemmas. The concept of the kingdom of ends represents my vision of a moral ideal where rational beings live in harmony by respecting each other's autonomy and moral worth. In this moral kingdom, all individuals are both lawmakers and subjects of the moral law, bound by the same universal principles. By embracing the kingdom of ends, you promote a society that upholds moral virtues and fosters mutual respect and understanding. The application of the kingdom of ends becomes relevant when facing ethical dilemmas that involve conflicting moral principles. In such cases, my idea encourages you to seek resolutions that are in alignment with the principles of the kingdom of ends, promoting a harmonious moral community. Now let us address criticisms and the contemporary relevance of Kantian ethics. Critiques of my deontological approach stem from concerns about its practicality in complex moral situations. Critics argue that adhering strictly to moral duties might lead to moral rigidity and a lack of flexibility in addressing moral dilemmas. They question whether a one-size-fits-all ethical approach can adequately accommodate the complexities of human experiences. Challenges to the practicality of the categorical imperative also arise due to potential conflicts between moral principles. In some cases, two moral duties might seem to contradict each other, leading to moral quandaries that require careful moral deliberation. Despite these criticisms, Kantian ethics continues to be a significant force in contemporary moral philosophy. Its emphasis on universal moral principles, individual autonomy, and the inherent worth of rational beings remains influential in ethical discourse. In conclusion, my insights into ethics and the categorical imperative offer a profound perspective on moral philosophy. My deontological approach challenges you to act out of moral duty and goodwill, adhering to universal moral principles. Embracing autonomy and the kingdom of ends, you contribute to a moral society guided by virtues and mutual respect. As you navigate the complexities of ethical decision-making, remember that the enduring significance of my moral philosophy lies in its emphasis on reason, moral duty, and the pursuit of universal moral truths. In the vast expanse of philosophical inquiry, let us together explore the intricacies of morality and seek to build a more ethical and just world.